Hello, I'm Kathleen Hall, and this is Live an Intentional Life.
Hello, and I'm Michelle Schlafman.
Here we are, and we're finishing the end of our series of this particular specific topic, and we're talking about living an intentional life. And part of what we're talking about is a little algorithm, a little acronym called ACE. A-C-E, ACE Your Life, and A is awareness, C is choice, and today we're going to talk about the energy that you get from the experience of changing your life and living an intentional life. So what we know is think about this. Anytime you have felt victimized, your adrenaline goes up, your cortisol goes up. We know what happens in the brain when you feel out of control. The more in control you feel, and the more you feel like you live in your intention and who you be, the less anxiety you have, the less stress hormones you have. And so the confidence builds, and you produce more dopamine and serotonin, and the whole chemistry, the brain chemistry of your body changes. The best pharmacy in the world and the biggest pharmacy in the world is right here. Okay, this is the pharmacy. We've been told it's CVS and Walgreens, and I do love them. So, and I'm all into pharmaceuticals, not too much, but a little. But what the biggest pharmacy is here. So what we know in stress, since that's what I'm supposed to be the expert in, the more control one feels, the less stress and anxiety they have. The less control one feels, your stress levels go through the roof. So when you are aware, and then you make choices, and they might pan out, positive or negative, doesn't matter. You make that choice and you own it. Then comes the experience or the energy. Oh my gosh, I told my husband that, or my partner, or my friend, that this relationship was toxic, or I'm not. So we're either going to go get help, we're going to find out a way to heal it or work forward, or we're going to have to dissolve it. That's just the way. And no matter what tears fell or whatever happened, I own that. So now I'm left with the energy. You're not going to be the same. There's something that shifted very deeply inside of you. Okay, and remember, this is a cycle. So then you get the energy. Then next is you become more aware, and your whole life changes forever.
It really does. And, we can look at it too. It's like energetic residue. What's left? What's left off? And no matter what that is, as she said, it's your creation, and you can do what you like with it. Another really big thing to bring into that would be, what about creating a vision board? What would that look like?
Gosh, great idea.
And if you don't know what that looks like, or if you haven't heard of it before, you can do a plethora of things with it. If you are more mathematical, it might look like algorithms. If you are more artistic and abstract, it could be all of these pictures.
We have the artist here. You don't know about that yet, but you'll find out later.
And it could be positive affirmations on it, or a picture of nature, or a picture of where you want to go to college. It's your manifestation of your life, and energetically speaking, when you look at this vision board, when you always see something that you want to achieve, it becomes part of your life. And so there's actually a really good website you can go to. It's visionboard.com.
And don't you think that, because you've done a lot more vision boards with your clients and patients, don't you think that there's something physical about it too, instead of it rolling around in your head like I want to be a nurse, or I want to be a gardener and own my own nursery someday? Have you found that when they do a vision board, there's something concrete more that they can hold on to?
It becomes tangible for them. It becomes something that they've physically created, and it's not something that, like you said, stays up here. It's real now. It's on paper. It can happen. Wow. You've created this, well, you can create that. So yeah, I totally believe that, 100%.
That's incredible. That's a great idea. I love it. And finally, being the relationship person that I know have changed my life, I still believe in tribes and, like I say, the buddy system, but get an intentional tribe. I have 2 of them. And we put our intentions of whatever we want out there, and we share them. We meet once a week or once every 2 weeks, and we really talk about them. And we give each other information, support, guide each other. Because now remember, when you have intentions, you're going to lose spouses sometimes. You're going to lose really important things. You're going to gain great things. But you need those tribes. And I say tribes because you have to be totally vulnerable. So what you're going to find with the vision board, with a tribe, is you're going to get your strength. It's like the wind under your wings. Just like the song says. I mean, it's just absolutely powerful. Mm-hmm. So now that we're going to end this series with setting the foundation for living an intentional life, is ACE. A is awareness. The more aware you become, the more your life will change forever, and the more beautiful and sensory and meaningful your life will be. choice. You are not a victim. You're the hero of your life. And third but not least is the energy, the experience you're going to get from being alive and being the hero of your life and writing your own story. Don't you think, of living your own story?
Yes.
So thank you for joining us for the series. We enjoyed it. I'm Kathleen Hall.
And I'm Michelle Schlafman.
And this is Live an Intentional Life, and thank you for joining us.